I've seen peace and pieces lying on the floor. Love left knocking, waiting in the cold. Young hearts quickly turning into old before their time. I've seen hope so hopeless, fear in every step. Grace so graceless, longing for the end. Lust so shameless, sick of just pretending all the time. Cold, cold world, keep on falling down. The deal go down, will I be ready? Cold, cold world, keep on falling down. I've known truth willfully, happy behind a mask. Lies and panic covering its tracks. Patience trying its hardest not to crack and cross the line. I've known trust best open for everyone to see. Secrets told in the name of jealousy. A will so broke it can get up off its knees. Sometimes you do more damage holding on. Yeah, cold, cold world, keep on falling down. When the deal go down, will I be ready? Cold, cold world, keep on falling down. Good Lord, give me clarity. Fear got me blind and I just can't see for more than my life, and I just can't bear another morning unfurls in this cold, cold world. Yeah, cold, cold world, keep on falling down. When the deal go down, will I be ready? Cold, keep on falling down. When the deal go down, will I be ready? Cold world, keep on falling down. When the deal go down, will I be ready? Lord, make me ready. Cold, cold world, keep on falling down, falling down.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
After all these years, never thought I'd be here. Broken hearted alone in a parking lot. You swore that it's all you, not me. Those words didn't go down easily. Don't think my old routine will be enough. I close my blinds, lie in bed, but I think this time instead I'd rather cry in now, but sipping something sweet, drinking to forget you, red, white, rose, and repeat. I could be sitting at home, stuck on you, but that won't make things better. I can't change your mind, but I can change the weather. I didn't look back, didn't even pack a bag. My mom thinks I'm crazy, but she didn't get what we had. If it takes a passport, an airport, a vacation or two to get over you, then I've been sleeping camp go to Hawaii, meet an island man, spend the whole night dancing, my tie in my hand. I could be sitting at home, stuck on you, that won't make things better. I can't change your mind, but I can change the weather. Yeah, I can change the weather.
Her name is Molly Lovett. She is from St. Louis, Missouri. I got to meet her last year, September the 30th, when I hosted Freedom Jam USA. She is fantastic, and her brand new single right there called Change the Weather. Before that, Steve Hewitt from the UK and Cold World, kicking off the Tim Kelly Show on an Indie Wednesday. Welcome to it. We're doing the morning show thing this morning. Having a good time already. I'm on TikTok Live at Tim Kelly on Air. Over here on YouTube, that's the TV screen you guys see behind me on TikTok. That is KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. Go over there and hit that link and you'll be able to hear the audio real good. But I am playing it through my laptop computer so everybody can hear what I call New Country's best. I've got a couple of great radio interviews this morning as well. Gary Patrick from Texas is going to be with me at the bottom half of this first hour, at the bottom half of hour number 2 at 10:30 a.m. Central. And I'm going to have another great radio interview, and her name is Linda. Yes, we're going to have Linda with us. Hang on, I'll get you her full name here in just a second. How about that? I'm having a little brain trouble this morning. I need some more coffee, and we're having a good time already. Linda Nicole Blair, that's who's going to be with me in the bottom half of hour number 2. You're going to love that interview as well. And a big shout out and thank you to all of the other radio stations that replay this program. Great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, and we've also got Top Shelf Radio Texas, Bourbon Trail Radio. We are also on LakeParadiseRecords.net, a great Sony Orchard record label. We are on TV at CanyonStar.tv, and you can check out the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, wherever you listen to music. Just search the Tim Kelly Show, and I did that a while back and went 13 pages deep into Google. I'm on all kinds of formats, ladies and gentlemen. This next artist, his name is Spencer Hatcher. His latest single is called Cold Beer and Common Sense. Well, wouldn't you know it, I'm fresh out of cold beer. On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I sat down at the VFW next to some guy I didn't know. Our talking turned to laughing, cause where we're from is nowhere close. Next thing you know, we landed on let's agree to disagree, and then we raised our glass to cheers. He said to cold beer and common sense. We need more people loving people. How about giving that a try? Need more meeting in the middle when we don't see eye to eye. We got different wrongs, different rights, different sides of the fence. The more I see, the more I believe the world needs more cold beer, common sense. When it comes to mama's cooking, we could all use a little more. Hard work never hurt nobody, and God knows we need the Lord. Let's make making a difference and giving forgiveness cool again. And on that we'll take another round of cold beer and common sense. We need more people loving people. How about giving that a try? Need more meeting in the middle when we don't see eye to eye. We got different wrongs, different rights, different sides of the fence. The more I see, the more I believe the world needs more cold beer and common sense. common sense. When it gets down to it, we all want the same thing, our own little slice of the pie, living that American dream. The good old days ain't over, they're just around the bend. If we could learn to solve our problems with cold beer and common sense. We need more people loving people. How about giving that a try? Need more meeting in the middle when we don't see eye to eye. We got different wrongs, different rights, different sides of the fence. The more I see, the more I believe the world needs more cold beer and common sense. More cold beer and common sense. More cold beer and common sense.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I get up, get on my truck, hit the start and crank it up. I love to hear that baby roar, 'cause I'm gonna see my girl, the one who changed my world. And I sure love riding in my F-150. Got the good Lord right with me, cruising along. Yeah. Pretty girl right by my side, so beautiful I ain't lying. She's like some country song, we just cruising along. Yeah, we just cruising along. Yeah, got to her door and she walked in. She's got these eyes that shine, so beautiful, just takes my breath. When we go for a ride, riding in my F-150, got the good Lord right with me, cruising along. Yeah. Pretty girl right by my side, so beautiful I ain't lying. She's like some country song, and we just cruising along. Yeah, we just cruising along. Yeah, I will see your pretty smile as I'm breaking down. You take my breath in that pretty white dress, sweet Sarah Vance. Backing up my F-150, my whole life's right here with me, moving on. Yeah. Pretty girl right by my side, so beautiful I ain't lying. She's like some country song, we just cruising along. Yeah, we just cruising along. Yeah, we just cruising along. Yeah, we just cruising along. Yeah.
We are just cruising along. That is a brand new single from my good friend Levi Colby. His name is C-O-B-Y on the last name, Levi Colby, and that is his song called F-150. Well, I drive a Chevy, but I still love that song. And we are cruising along on this Indie Wednesday. Time flies when you're having this much fun on the radio, but we're in the show for 3 hours. We hope you can stick around. I've got a couple of great radio interviews. The first one is coming up here in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to play a couple of more songs and then do that, and then we're gonna have another great radio interview in the bottom half of hour number 2. So you're gonna get to hear the stories behind some of these songs and talk to these artists on the radio. It's gonna be fun, and we hope you guys can come into our live chat room. I'm at Tim Kelly on air over there live, and also have a live chat room on YouTube as well at KICR Indie Country Radio. Well, here a couple of days ago, I brought back something that had been on hold for a while. We rebranded it, and we have ICTV now. That is Indie Country Television. That tab is also on my website at KICR, You can watch the best in new country music videos 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, artists, if you have a country music video and you want to send it to me, you can email me at indiecountrytelevision@yahoo.com. And you email me those YouTube video links, and we'll add them to the country music channel. This next artist has one on here to this song. His name is Luke Deuce, and this is called I Take Drives, and you can check out that video on ICTV Indie Country Television. Right now it's on the radio at KICR, indiecountryradio.com on the Tim Kelly Show, playing new country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
Stop to tap off this old K20, 'cause I know where it's gonna get me. It's gonna give me the hell out of here. My friends think that I've gone crazy, 'cause think it's the only thing that'll save me. Is to leave this town in a rearview mirror. So I take drives to get you off my mind. It could be day or night until leave this heartbreak behind. I go down roads I don't even know. Sometimes it's fast or slow, trying to let what we had go. So that's why I take drives. Stopped to see Dad the other day. He asked me if I was doing okay, but he could already tell by the look in my eyes. Got a lot of miles ahead to get your memory out of my mind. I gotta find the end of that white line. So I take drives to get you off my mind. It could be day or night till leave this heartbreak behind. I go down roads I don't even know. Sometimes it's fast or slow, trying to let what we had go. So that's why I take drives. Go down roads I don't even know. Sometimes it's fast or slow, trying to let what we had go. So that's why I take drives.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
How y'all feeling tonight? Oh, yeah. Y'all know what it is. Out with my friends another Saturday night. Not looking for no love, not looking to fight. This single life has got me doing my thing. Got no ring, I got no consequences. Oh, until I saw you pull up. One touch from you and I've been changing my mind. Oh, hugging, kissing me all at the same time. I ain't no doctor, but it's easy to see. I'm feeling better when you're holding on to me. I need a break from my breakup. Woo! To maybe talk and maybe make up. I got to thinking I was better alone, but a home ain't a home without you. So I better wake up. I know the consequences if your best friend's mama said you miss me. This thing I get a little, but it's never enough. Don't you know? I need a break from my breakup. Woo! I like my freedom and my friends like it too.
Damn right.
A little trouble when we're doing what we do. And now some pretty girls are circling too. That's pretty cool if you ask me. But wait a minute, mama, who's there sitting next to you? One touch from you and I've been changing my mind. Oh, hugging, kissing me all at the same time. I ain't no doctor, but it's easy to see. I'm feeling better when you're holding on to me. I need a break from my breakup. Woo! To maybe talk and maybe make up. I got to thinking I was better alone, but a home ain't a home without you. So I better wake up. I know the consequences if your best friend's mama said you miss me. This thing I get a little, but it's never enough. Don't you know? I need a break from my breakup. Woo! Take it away. Oh, you gotta kiss me when we wake up. We gotta lean into the loving even when it's too much. We gotta keep up with the getting when the going gets tough. I need a little bit of you and a whole lot of break for my breakup. I need a break for my breakup. Woo! To maybe talk and maybe make up. I got to thinking I was better alone, but a home ain't a home without you. So I better wake up. I know the consequences if your best friend's mama said you miss me. This thing I get a little, but it's never enough. Don't you know? I need a break from my breakup. I need a break from my breakup. Woo! Take us home. Y'all know what it is.
That is brand new music from a great group I've been playing for a couple of weeks called Rocket Horse. Rocket Horse Music is where you can find them, and their latest single right there called Break From My Breakup. Absolutely love that. And you can hear why I call this New Country's Best, and I can say it behind their music for sure. We're going to play one more song, and then my first great radio interview. Gary Patrick from Texas is going to join us on the program. This artist is Terry Knight. She is from Texas, and she's also on the radio on Colorado City's 107.1 from Texas, The Wolf. Mama, take me back to those Texas pines. Terry Knight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Country band. Daddy was a cowboy, and I used to lend a hand. He taught me how to gamble, how to ride and break a horse. He taught me patience through divorce. And I was only 12 years old when I taught myself guitar. I sat up every night till we played our first bar. And Mama sang and played those drums, and that became our life. On stage we were hell on wheels all night. And Mama, take me back to the times we had back then. Mama, take me back so I can live all that again. Oh, Mama, Mama, take me back to those hills I used to ride. Mama, take me back to the Texas pines. One day I looked up and she was 85, but she still loved the music. Hell, that's how we survived. And Daddy comes to visit. You know, he's a little slower than he used to be. And I'm still playing music, 'cause that's my mama's love. And Mama, take me back to the times we had back then. Mama, take me back so I can live all that again. Oh, Mama, Mama, take me back to those hills I used to ride. Mama, take me back to the Texas pines. Oh, Mama, you used to love those Texas pines. We talked about it all the time. I remember that cool spring night. I sat by Mama's side. She reached up and touched my face, her eyes bright with pride. Please sing that song, the one you wrote for me. Guitar in hand, I slid up close and sang so she could see. Mama, take me back. Mama, take me back to the times we had back then. Mama, take me back so I can live all that again. Oh, Mama, Mama, take me back to those hills I used to ride. Mama, take me back to the Texas pines. Mama, take me back to the Texas pines. I love you, Mama.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Indie Wednesday, and we're playing the best in new country music today. And I've got a couple of great radio interviews. Mr. Gary Patrick is with us first from the state of Texas. How are you, my friend?
Oh, wonderful. It's so great to hear your voice again, Tim.
You too. I'm doing great on this end, and just celebrated a birthday not too long ago and an anniversary, and it's good to be back on the radio. I miss it.
Oh, wonderful. Happy anniversary and happy birthday to you,
Thank
brother.
you. I rarely take time off, but I took a show or two off for that, and we had a great time. And Branson's beautiful. I tell you what, people come here for a reason, and we live here for a reason. It's awesome in the fall.
Oh, heck yeah.
Good to have you on the program. What's been going on with you in the state of Texas?
Oh, man, just a whole lot. It's nonstop for me, Tim. I'm releasing a new song. Let's see. On Friday, I've got a new release called Montana Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife and I are leading on Tuesday. I've been nominated as Americana Artist of the Year by the Josie Music Awards.
Awesome.
So we're leaving to go to Nashville for that nomination at the Grand Ole Opry House. And the night before, there's a pre-celebration at the CMA Hall of Fame Theater in downtown. And my band they've asked my band to play a set down there to kick off the pre-show. So these are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
Yeah.
So I am blown away. I'm elated. I'm overjoyed.
That is awesome. Congratulations on the nominations and getting to play at the pre-party, and all of that is on your website, too. I'm looking at it right now. We'll talk about your social media here in just a moment and where folks can find that. But, yeah, that's a big deal. Their 10th anniversary, too, this year. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. Yeah.
And I tell you what, when you're doing something 10 years, you got to be doing something right. I've been doing this 12 years, and I'm hoping I'm doing it right on the radio.
Man, I do. Tim, I do believe you're doing great.
Well, thank you so much. And you're doing it right as well. I'm looking at over 200 shows a year that you perform, either as a solo artist or with the Gary Patrick Band, and a lot of mix of cover songs and your originals in the mix. And I love the original music, so we got 3 great ones to play for you today.
Oh, wonderful.
Absolutely. Montana Moon, that's a big hit. I love that song, and it's just getting released this week, as you mentioned, so folks are in for a treat. They're going to get to hear it on this show today.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. Yeah.
Tell us, now, music is big in the state of Texas, and my wife is actually from Fort Worth, and about a month ago, we went on vacation out to Texas, to Cross Plains and Forney, Texas, just outside of Dallas-Fort Worth. But country music is huge there in that area. Tell us how you kind of got into it.
Well, music's been a part of my life for my whole life. I grew up in a house. I had 3 older siblings. They were considerably older than me, so they had a big influence on me with the music going on. And at the time, in the early 70s, out of one radio station, you would hear Gordon Lightfoot, Elvis Presley, Waylon Jennings, and you would hear. Then they would play Journey. So music's been a big part of my life. And it kind of chose me. I didn't choose it, Tim. It was going to be something that I did regardless of the pitfalls and the hard times. It just so happens to be that my dad taught me how to have a little bit of business sense and be able to balance a checkbook, because there are lean times as an indie artist, as you know.
Yes.
But you asked how I got in the Texas scene. I grew up around here a bit, but right after high school, I moved to Los Angeles. I moved to the Southern California area, and where I basically started playing music for a living right out of high school. And that led to many, many chapters of playing. It led me to Las Vegas to have the house band at the Bellagio and the Mirage for almost a decade.
Wow.
And when the housing bubble burst in 2006, I came home for a little while. And I went to Nashville just to work on co-writing. I didn't want to hop on a bus and be supporting. I didn't want to do a guitar gig. I wanted to just work on the craft of co-writing and just songwriting.
Yep.
I would say, to circle back and to complete the answer to your question, Tim, I would say things started changing musically in Nashville about 2013. And I thought that Texas is a great place because it encompasses Americana, the whole Texas scene. I mean, you can be radio country, you could be rodeo country is what I'm saying. You could be rodeo country, or you could be Americana. You could be cross Canadian ragweed. And so that gave me a little bit of hope as an older artist, that I could sustain an indie career. And that's exactly what I've been able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now getting recognition for it, being up for Male Vocalist of the Year in that genre. That is awesome for Americana and the folk category, too.
Yeah, Tim. It's you know what? It's really being successful, my whole adult career is a recognition unto itself. But this has not been the first time that I've been publicly recognized. So now I'm kind of taken aback a little bit. It feels. I've never been a contest kind of guy. I've just been put my head down, do the work, get good at your craft. Yep. But winning or not winning, I am just honored to be recognized and to meet so many new people.
Yeah, and especially for the country music artist, one of their most, and I hear this all the time in almost every interview, the one on their bucket list is to perform at the Grand Ole Opry. Now, you're going to get to perform at the pre-party, but the show is actually going to be held inside that Grand Ole Opry Theater, and you might get to go step up in that half circle, especially if you win the award. You're going to get to do that for sure. That's going to be awesome, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah. That just being in hallowed ground is going to be amazing. But if they call my name, I might need help to get up there, dude. I don't know.
Well, we'll definitely be watching for that, and I hope they do call your name. And I was glad to be able to call your name today and have you on the program again. It's always a treat having you on, and your music is top notch. I have this tagline with this station called "New Country's Best." I can definitely say it after I play any of your songs.
Oh, Tim, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
And you just added to the collection with the first song we're going to play tonight called Montana Moon. Tell us about this one. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Montana Moon, that's my new release out on the 18th here. It's a song about the Rambler spirit in all of us, Mm-hmm. It's about finding peace in the moment, My wife and I, we our honeymoon was to Wyoming and Montana, and it was just a beautiful spirit up there.
Oh,
it's
man.
just
Yeah,
you see things through a different lens when you're up there.
They do. It's gorgeous. They call it Big Sky Country because, there's so many areas you can just look up and see the sky and see the stars. It's pure. It's clean. I got to go up there several years ago to Sweetgrass, Montana, right there at the border of Canada. And I was doing a job where I was escorting a wide load, and I was driving the rear car. And, you didn't have to really stress out about everything because you're just following everybody else, and you got to see a lot of that country. And we went across Wyoming, too, which is, for folks that have never been there, it's what they call open range. So you got cows and sheep walking right across the highway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, indeed. That's right.
That is pretty awesome. Never seen anything like that. And then they got these big things on the side of the road that look like pallets or bleachers or something like that. And they're actually snow breaks that keep the snow from blowing so much across the highway. It gets up to 50 or 60 miles an hour in a snowstorm out there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So,
when Kara and I were up there as well, we were in a mountain pass, and we had to stop for about 20 minutes because they were migrating. They're migrating a bunch of cows.
Yeah.
And they were young bucks. They were middle school and high school students on horseback, and you should have seen them the way they handled.
That is awesome.
They were amazing. That was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned time in Los Angeles. That's a different kind of environment compared to Montana, isn't it?
Oh my God. There couldn't be a bigger dichotomy ever.
Yeah. I was living in San Diego back in the 80s, 86 to 90 for about 4 years. My dad went to school in Escondido, California, in Southern California, and wanted to move back there for a little while. So I was still living with the parents at that time. But that's what got my interest into doing something in radio because of all of those bands that you were talking about, The Journey and the Gordon Lightfoot and all that stuff, and especially the 80s bands. I was DJing 80s music then. But here come that 90s country, and that's what got me wanting to do country radio, and here we are today in the country radio genre of it.
Yeah. Well, 90s country just seems to me, it's got the DNA of all of the great country topics, but to me, it encompassed, like pop, rock, storylines. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It was a mixture for me of the best pop rock, in the 80s, and then country, with a country flair.
Absolutely.
I love 90s country.
You know, and they're doing that today with country music still. They're mixing, like you mentioned, folk and Americana, and I see some outlaw country is still popular, and there's just pop country. I got some of the, especially these young girls that are doing that, and I love a little bit of all of it. But how they can incorporate all of that into country music is really neat, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, Tim. You know, there's so many talented people that, you know, what I love is when they're not trying to be something calculated. They just are great. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then you and I are going, oh, that sounds like a cross between this and that. They're just being themselves, you know.
Yep. And getting to tell the stories that they want to tell, that's the benefit of being an independent artist, you know, not having that big label telling you what kind of artist you got to be or what kind of music you have to make. You can tell the stories about your life and help you. It's therapeutic for you and help other people heal along the way if it's something that you went through that was a really tough time or something like that.
Yeah. Roger that.
Being able to put it in a song. Speaking of that, what are some of the favorite cover songs that you like to do in your show? Let's talk about a few of those and some of the artists that really influenced you that you like to cover in your Gary Patrick show.
Oh, man. You know, there are some key artists that really mean a lot to me, that marked me when I heard them. You know, Glenn Campbell is one of them, you know. Not only his... you know, his guitar playing. I mean, my gosh, I don't know if you know that Frank Sinatra wouldn't be on a session unless Glenn Campbell was the guitar player.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, he played on, oh my God, thousands of songs. He was a part of the Wrecking Crew in Los Angeles. So Glenn Campbell is one of my favorite country artists. You know, I loved his purity. You know. Yeah. So when I play out and I do a cover song, I'll do, you know, Wichita Lineman. That's one of my favorites. You know, of course, Gordon Lightfoot. I mentioned Gordon Lightfoot. If You Could Read My Mind, you know. You know, that's one of my favorites. Yep. When I think about my dad, and I think about riding around the truck with him, going from construction site to construction site, and I remember the click clack of the 8-track, and there'd be you know. Yeah. Let's chase each other around the room tonight, you know, to feel a little Merle Haggard.
I love it.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, then Willie Nelson, you know. Oh, I love it. Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground. But my favorite as a guitarist, you know, I started as a guitar player when I was a kid, you know. And Mark Knopfler is my favorite guitar player of all time. So I'll always do Sultans of Swing.
That is awesome. Glenn Campbell had a theater here in Branson, Missouri. He's super popular here, and I play his music on my classic country station that plays 24/7 on the website as well. Got to have some Glenn Campbell in there. Wichita Lineman's one of those great songs. And Willie Nelson had a theater here, too, with Merle Haggard that they shared for a while. And you mentioned Gordon Lightfoot, and I think it was so interesting about him. They said, you know, and especially I saw this article after he passed, that he kind of didn't really have a genre. He kind of was his own genre. He fit well on several different kinds of stations, an adult contemporary, a light rock. I mean, he could do country. He could do it all.
Oh, absolutely. Talk about a timeless artist, you know.
Yeah.
Sundown. Just listen to the lyrics of Sundown. I know. You know? I mean, that's good.
Just amazing. You know, and isn't that a goal of an artist like yourself, too, to have people talking about your music 20, 30 years from now and it become classic as well?
Oh, my gosh. Well, if I could affect somebody like that, that's a touchdown for me.
That's a job well done. Well, I think this next song we're going to play is going to do that, and we're going to play a couple of more of your great songs. We'll come back and talk some more to Gary Patrick. This is his brand new single called Montana Moon on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Montana moon makes me crazy. Montana moon makes me high. I like the way she holds me in the night, that big old circle in the sky. You know I've always been a rambler, carry my life on my back. I don't stay long enough to make an enemy or friend. The more I leave behind, the less I pack. and I can see her now, coming just up over the rise, and my heart is full. I have everything I need to get me through, in the light of that big Montana moon. I came from miles just to be here, and in my heart I'll never leave. But when I go, I'll take her with me, a crescent beauty hanging on my sleeve. I see folks are getting older, and they're pulling in their oars. Me, I just keep on rolling for some distant shore, and I can see her now, coming just up over the rise, and my heart is full. I have everything I need to get me through, in the light of that big Montana moon. The stars are my blanket, a beautiful sight, as I'm sleeping under the street sky tonight, and I can see her now, coming just up over the rise, and my heart is full. I have everything I need to get me through, in the light of that big Montana moon, in the light of that big Montana moon.
Once again, that is the brand new single from Gary Patrick, and we get to debut it basically on the Tim Kelly Show. Montana Moon, fantastic song, man. Congratulations on that. That's going to do quite well on country radio for sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. You're getting on 7 radio stations by doing this show tonight.
Oh, man, that's exciting.
Yeah, we're Belgium, we got Canada, we got Ireland, we're all over the place. Texas, down there in Texas, and we're in Denver, Colorado. Been on Denver, Colorado station for about 8 years now. So.
Oh, man, that's exciting.
They love giving this show the airtime, and whatever I play, they pick it right up and put it out to their listeners as well. So you're going to have a lot of new fans with that brand new song.
Oh, heck yeah. That makes me so happy. Thanks, Tim.
Absolutely. We were talking about going to L.A., and then we come back to the Montana. And I saw a lot of rivers and creeks in Montana, and we got a bunch of them here in Branson, Missouri, too. In fact, we're in the Tri-Lakes area where they all three come together. You got Taneycomo Lake that's 76 miles long, and it goes down into Arkansas. Table Rock Lake actually is the one and that does that. And then Taneycomo is full of trout. It's a cold water lake. And then Bull Shoals. And there's a lot of rivers and creeks here. That's the title of your next song, the lead into that. So that's what I was going to talk to you about. Tell us about that one.
Love it. Rivers and creeks. It's about the flood of emotions that happens, you know. And it's really my message to all the young bucks in the world, you know, when you're trying to, you know, settle up the score, just be a little sweeter, you know. It's time to just remember to hug a little more, talk a little softer. It's my message to all the young bucks.
Man, I love that. You know, I get a lot of interesting titles. That one's a real simple title, but you never know what it's about, really, until you interview the artist. And that's why I love doing these, and it's called The Stories Behind the Songs. I love hearing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is good stuff. Tell us about your social media and where folks can reach out to you, and if they want to see you at the Josie Awards. I know a lot of artists that I interview on the program, and a lot of ones that I play on the program are also nominated and going to be there and meet you. So it's going to be like a big venue, or a big event, but probably small in the independent world.
You know, they've really done something right over there to celebrate so many indie artists and to be so popular that it draws everyone in from all over the United States. You know, I think it's really wonderful. I think it's wonderful. Tim, what was the question you asked me?
Your social media. I'm looking at your website. It's kind of a unique name for your website. We've talked about it before, but I'm looking at it. And where can folks find you?
It's GaryPatrick.love. LOVE. And it's not a dating website. It's my website.
There you go.
I let .com expire 1 year, probably in 2005. And somebody bought it. And they want $10,000 for it. So they can have it. And I'll be .love. That's where you can find it. And so that's pretty much like a one-stop there's all of my information. There's all of my links to social media and music, history, pictures. But if you want to follow me on social media, and I really would love for you to do that, you can follow me at Gary Patrick Music on both Instagram and Facebook. And I have a really cool YouTube page as well called Gary Patrick Music as well, where you can see a lot of live footage. And I also do music product demos and just general talking about, the human condition, about being a musician, and an artist. So, yeah, that's how you can reach me.
Sounds good. And I'm also looking on your website at your tour schedule. You're a busy man. You're going to be busy right up until December 31st. You got a gig in Tyler, Texas. You're going to be there a lot in Tyler, Texas. So if you guys are in that area, go see Gary Patrick for sure. You're in for a treat. He makes great country music. That is for sure.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
You are welcome, man. Come back anytime. It has been a pleasure having you on again. And I want to give a big shout out to your publicist and my good friend, Mr. Barry Rogers, who set up this interview tonight and this afternoon. So thank you, Barry, and we'll see you guys on the radio for sure. Let's do this again real soon.
Yeah, thank you so much, Barry. Any artist out there that you realize in the indie world, we shoulder all of these things, our own. We're learning how to not only record and write, but hey, the other side is promotions, right?
Yeah.
Find yourself a good publicist, because they're going to help connect you with people that you can't otherwise on your own. If I could share something, if I could go back 20 years to the younger Gary Patrick, I would make sure to put a publicist in my budget,
Yep.
So all the artists do that.
There you go. And we work with some good ones around here, and I've been fortunate and blessed to interview a lot of folks like you, and it's a great relationship that we have with those publicists. They do their job, and I'll tell you what, Barry Rogers is one of the best out there, and I love talking to him. I just talked to him this morning, as a matter of fact, and it's always fun having him in your back corner. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Tim, it's always a pleasure, man. God love you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.
Thank you, my friend. We're going to play Rivers and Creeks from Gary Patrick, and then another great song that he said is fantastic. So I'm like, let's put it in there and kick off the top of the next hour with Leave Me Lonely on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I was just a young man learning how to love. Never knew how deeply words could cut or make you want to run. We were very new to this, but we both could deal. We covered up the scars for another time to heal. The river's gonna rise, the creeks are gonna flow. Teardrops in your eyes tell me what I need to know. Heavy hearts run downstream to a place where memories go. When the river's on the rise, the creeks are gonna flow. Before we came together, seemed like life was such a waste. All the fussing and the fighting had left a bitter taste. But God, we're only human, and the devil finds his place. I never meant to ever put a frown upon your face. River's gonna rise, the creeks are gonna flow. Teardrops in your eyes tell me what I need to know. Heavy hearts run downstream to a place where memories go. When the river's on the rise, the creeks are gonna flow. It's how we love each other as we occupy this space. My wish to all the young bucks trying to settle up the score. Just talk a little softer and hold a little more. The river's gonna rise, the creeks are gonna flow. Teardrops in your eyes tell me what I need to know. Heavy hearts run downstream to a place where memories go. When the river's on the rise, the creeks are gonna flow. When the river's on the rise, the creeks are gonna flow. When the river's on the rise, the creeks are gonna flow.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. Stars in the sky. We're only getting started and it feels like everything's right. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. Candlelight's glowing and your eyes are showing that you wanna be with me tonight. Say you will, say you will. Say you will, say you will. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely. Hey baby, don't you leave me lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. The summer air is sweet. I can taste it on your lips. Been waiting for this moment. Don't you leave me lonely tonight.
His name name is Gary Patrick from the great state of Texas. That is called Leave Me Lonely. We played 3 in a row from that gentleman on an Indie Wednesday, and I love talking to Gary. I think that's our 3rd radio interview that we've done together. There will be more because he's not stopping, ladies and gentlemen. He makes great country music. And go check out his latest single, brand new, called Montana Moon, that just dropped on the 18th a few days ago. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. That is our website. We're live on that right now. Hit that Radio Boss player just a little ways down on the home page, and that is the live show. You can scan that QR code and download the Tim Kelly Show app for the live shows. That happens Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. Central, Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Central, and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. And speaking of playing 3 in a row, we'll do that for every artist tomorrow night on Triple Play Thursday. Nobody else in radio doing that for the independent artists. We will, and I absolutely love that show. So be sure to tune into that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's great to have you guys all tuned in. We're live over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air and live on YouTube as well at KICR Indie Country Radio. Well, who doesn't love barbecue? You guys see I'm wearing my Patrick Mahomes shirt, and the Kansas City Chiefs, Kansas City famous for barbecue. This is a perfect song to kick off hour number 2. His name is Stephen Cade. He is from San Diego, California, and the song is called Barbecue on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, new country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
Smokers smoking all weekend in the Bailey's big backyard. This summer shindig starts noon and don't end till way past dark. It'll be chicken wings, thighs, girls and guys, fireworks and fireflies. I can't wait to hold your hand, drop a kiss, see where it lands. That copper-toned suntan sure looks good on you. Barbecue, cooler weather, ice cold cans hanging out together. Reach in there and pass me one. Ribs are done, I'm ready for some barbecue. On a paper plate, leaning, baby, I love the taste of your sweet and spicy lips on mine. Dixie cup wine and summertime barbecue. Girl, you're brighter than sunshine, hotter than a July day. Those cut-off jeans and cowboy boots make it hard for me to look away. There'll be a flatbed band, baby, I got plans to pull you close when it's time to dance. I can't wait to get you alone when it's time to take this party home. But right now I'm ready for lawn chairs and long neck roofs. Barbecue, cooler weather, ice cold cans hanging out together. Reach in there and pass me one. Ribs are done, I'm ready for some barbecue. On a paper plate, leaning, baby, I love the taste of your sweet and spicy lips on mine. Dixie cup wine and summertime barbecue. Yeah, barbecue. Cutting up, laughing, laying in the grass and watching the sun slip away. It's a perfect ending to a perfect Saturday. Barbecue, cooler weather, ice cold cans hanging out together. Reach in there and pass me one. Ribs are done, I'm ready for some barbecue. On a paper plate, leaning, baby, I love the taste of your sweet and spicy lips on mine. Dixie cup wine and summertime barbecue.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
the bottom of an empty glass. It ain't the first and it sure as hell won't be the last. Thinking about memories back in the day, I'd be up losing sleep just cursing your name. But I packed you up and left it in the past. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Tonight I'm staring at the pieces that are left of me. You couldn't break me down, but there's an old soft side I still can't see. Fast cars and freedom, drunk Friday nights. There's no look over your shoulder, no worries in sight. Here's to the new and the best I'll ever be. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, climbing up the walls of this old locked tower. Right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. Oh, I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at.
Her name is Ashley Ewing, and that is called 321. She is from the Dallas-Fort Worth area as well, and she is going to soon be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show. Check out my full live radio interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of the website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Got some great live interviews coming up, and I'm excited to talk to her. 321 Ashley Ewing, and she's over here hanging out with us on TikTok right now at Tim Kelly on Air. I am on the air, and I'm playing what I call New Country's Best, and this next song is a great take on a Ronnie Millsap song called Smoky Mountain Rain. This is Stephen Wood music, and one of his latest single called Smoky Mountain Pain on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Heard a Millsap song in the hotel lobby while checking in my room with you on my mind. It sounded like old Ronnie was singing my story. I felt his song and I took it as a sign. I was only gonna follow my dream for a year or two, but I'm not happy if I'm anywhere without you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. Stuck here on the coast catch a red eye in the Nashville, and then follow the radio all the way home. Funny how a change of space can change you and bring you back to what you've always known. Maybe living without you just ain't living, 'cause miles away your love just kept on giving. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. My heart's in Tennessee, where I should be right now. Yet I'm stuck here on the coast and longing for you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. Yeah, I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's back.
Ever since I met you, girl, you turned me on. I could sing your praises from dusk till dawn. There's just one thing that feels so wrong. When you're gone, I feel all alone. I need your hugging and kissing. These arms got me wishing they were holding you tight all through the night. And the way that you kiss me, it shows that you miss me. I can't help it, baby. It's driving me crazy. All I want is your hugging and kissing. Everybody's got that something they find that brings a calm and peace of mind. But for me, there's no reason or rhyme. I find it's you that does it time after time with your hugging and kissing. These arms got me wishing they were holding you tight all through the night. And the way that you kiss me, it shows that you miss me. I can't help it, baby. It's driving me crazy. All I want is your hugging and kissing. Girl, I know what you're thinking. How could I still be hook, line, and sinking? It's your hugging and kissing. These arms got me wishing they were holding you tight all through the night. And the way that you kiss me, it shows that you miss me. I can't help it, baby. It's driving me crazy. Your hugging and kissing. These arms got me wishing they were holding you tight all through the night. And the way that you kiss me, it shows that you miss me. I can't help it, baby. It's driving me crazy. All I want is your hugging and kissing. All I want is your hugging and kissing.
His name is Jonathan Lynn. That is his brand new single out to radio. It is called Huggin' and Kissin'. What a fantastic artist and a fantastic song. He makes what I can call new country's best. That is for sure. And it's always a pleasure to talk to him and interview him on the radio. And you can check out all of my interviews on the radio that I've done recently on the Tim Kelly Show archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And we're going to put two more in there today. Gary Patrick and Linda Nicole Blair. She's going to join me after I play just a couple of more songs. How about this next young talented lady who is in the TikTok Live right now at Tim Kelly on Air, hanging out with us? Her name is Piper Paisley, who Jonathan Lynn turned me on to, and she is fantastic. Another Lonely Town is the title of this one from Piper Paisley on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
I can still see her face in that rear view. That night in Tupelo, and punching the gas and never looking back, making dust trails to San Antonio. Now maybe my pride still has the best of me, or her spirit, and just wanted to be free. And just another lonely town, another place to lay my head, not another soul around, just the voices in my head. When forever has an end, why is it hard to start again? In another lonely town, just another lonely town tonight. So I packed my bags and headed back to Tennessee. Oh, to Tennessee. I'm hoping my heart won't forget her, but I couldn't guarantee that it would. Mama told me, girl, you gotta be strong, you gotta move on, but a memory won't let go. And just another lonely town, just a place to lay my head, not another soul around, and just the voices in my head. When forever has an end, why is it hard to start again? In another lonely town, it's another lonely town tonight. Sometimes I dream about her, wake up in tears, and I'm reminded that she's gone and I'm living here. Just another lonely town, just a place to lay my head, not another soul around, and just the voices in my head. When forever has an end, why is it hard to start again? In another lonely town, it's another lonely town tonight.
Everybody knows new country.
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Alabama back in 1956. Moonshine was the bloodline out here in the sticks. And Millie and Robert died. That cousin they called Dan didn't mind stealing shine from the other shiners' lands. And wild as a kudzu vine, those boys were known to be. They lived for themselves, footloose and fancy free. Well, one night they piled into Billy's 47 Ford, not knowing that tonight they were gonna meet the Lord. And the party was on outside of Robin Wood. Well, those boys flew up there not thinking if they should. And the moonshine flowed like water and a few good laughs were had. But when you steal from a shiner, things are bound to go bad. Turned to bad in the wink of an eye when a shiner named Redbird caught the boys in their lie. And words flew and threats were made, and soon the deed was done. Those boys' lives ended at the sound of a shotgun. Now Red knew what to do, cause he'd done it many times. It's what you've got to do now when they steal that shiner's shine. Alabama back in 1956. Moonshine was the bloodline out here in the sticks. And Millie and Robert died. That cousin they called Dan didn't mind stealing shine from the other shiners' lands. And wild as a kudzu vine, those boys were known to be. They lived for themselves, footloose and fancy free. Well, one night they piled into Billy's 47 Ford, not knowing that tonight they were gonna meet the Lord. And the party was on outside of Robin Wood. Well, those boys flew up there not thinking if they should. And the moonshine flowed like water and a few good laughs were had. But when you steal from a shiner, things are bound to go bad. Turned to bad in the wink of an eye when a shiner named Redbird caught the boys in their lie. And words flew and threats were made, and soon the deed was done. Those boys' lives ended at the sound of a shotgun. Now Red knew what to do, cause he'd done it many times. It's what you've got to do now when they steal that shiner's shine. come and gone, those boys were never found. And those who know the truth, long gone in the ground. Are they under 79 or some abandoned cave? Well, those who know the truth are long gone to their graves. It's like my daddy told me, it stands the test of time. Son, you'll have a price to pay if you steal that shiner's shine. To pay if you steal that shiner's shine.
That is the latest single by the Brad Thomas Project. It is called Shiner's Shine. I love that one, and they love moonshine here in the Ozarks, too. They've got a place down on the Landing, and yeah, we got a little bit of it. It is some good stuff. So go check it out down there at Branson Landing. They give free samples of moonshine. You can try 12 different flavors down there, and please don't drink and drive, though. The life you save could be mine. I sure would appreciate it. We're having a good time on the radio today. How about one more song before we get Linda Nicole Blair in here for a great radio interview? This is the son of John Michael Montgomery. His name is Walker Montgomery, and the song is called Leave Your Leaving Behind on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
You've been gone, long gone for a while. I've tried to move on, but I can't get past your smile. Girl, I'm not over you, not by a million miles. Don't know if I'll ever leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free, can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. I know it's crazy to be standing at your door. Stayed away till I can't take it anymore. Is there any way to be the way we were before? 'Cause I'm not sure I can leave your leaving behind. Find a little peace of mind. You set me free, can't fly. I keep hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind. Say the word, I walk away from you. I'll admit that we are through. But if you feel the way I do, girl, leave your leaving behind. Help me find some peace of mind. Set me free where I can fly. I've been hoping and praying someday that I might leave your leaving behind.
to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio. It is Indie Wednesday, and I'm playing lots of great original new country music, but I've got a great couple of interviews today, and Miss Linda Nicole Blair is with us for a great radio interview, and I'm excited to play 3 of your songs. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great.
I am too, and thanks for doing the show. I appreciate the time.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, we've been talking back and forth here for a little while, and we reached out to each other and set up a great radio interview, so I'm excited to talk to you today. And so you're from the state of Washington.
I am not from the state of Washington. I'm from the state of Mississippi.
Mississippi originally, okay. That gives away the accent now. I hear it.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Laurel, Mississippi, so.
Okay, just like Faith Hill. She's a Mississippi girl and did quite well with that song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So what took you out to Washington, though?
Oh, my. Well, that's a long story. I'll cut to the chase, though. I met my husband in 1990, 1989, I guess, 1989, and we, felt love story, fell in love, and he's from this area, and so when I got married, I moved out here.
Okay, awesome. You know, that happened to me just about 1990. I met my wife that happened to live, she was from southeast Oklahoma, in Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from. And I had been living in San Diego for 4 years. That's where I went to broadcasting school to be doing something in radio. But it was a major market there. And so when I moved to Oklahoma, I got my first radio job at McAllister, Oklahoma. But we got married in 1992.
Oh, nice. Okay. We've been married about the same amount of time then.
Yeah. That 90s country got me wanting to do something in country radio, wasn't it? Some good stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you got some good music, too. Your song, Montana, is fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for reaching out to me. You teach classes other than music, though. You got a degree, a PhD in literature or something?
Yes, I did. I went to the University of Tennessee and got my PhD in literature, and I've been teaching altogether, I guess I've been teaching since 1981, maybe, because I was in graduate school. But officially been teaching in college since about 1990. So a long time.
Wow.
I've been teaching a long time.
You stay really busy. I saw you do a blog, you write songs, you sing, of course, and record music. But it said that you used to live at these writers' rounds and things like that.
Oh, yeah. I go as many, singer-songwriter events that I can, open mics.
Open mics, yeah.
I try to do as much as I possibly can to get out there and sing and share music with other singer-songwriters. It's really awesome. I've met some great people that way.
Yeah. You're way past the stage fright age or phase, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much.
How long
you always get a little, hyped up before you sing, but yeah.
Or get on a radio interview like this.
Yeah.
Yep, same here. I've been doing this a long time, and I still get a little bit nervous. Never know who you're going to talk to through the airwaves. And do this long enough, you're just going to meet everybody that wants to be a country music star. And you sure got some great music. Now, how long you been singing?
Oh gosh, my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I started playing the piano when I was 5.
Yeah.
And took piano lessons. I got my first degree in piano music, and just kind of, I guess, marrying the music and the literature together in that way, I guess, with songwriting. But I've been writing poems and stories my whole life too, so it just kind of, I don't know,
yeah,
kind of all came together.
Yep. That is awesome. And I saw since 2009, so that's 15 years, getting ready to be 16, that you started learning to play the guitar and writing songs.
Right. And guitar music kind of ran in my family. My dad played the guitar. My brothers played. We've had a musical family. My mother was also a songwriter. One of her hymns was published in a hymnal back in the day. So.
Wow. Now, did you are you self-taught playing the guitar, or did you actually have a teacher for that too?
No, I took lessons.
Yep.
I've had a couple of guitar teachers, formal teachers, but then, when you're out playing open mics and, working at this craft for a long time, and probably there are people that have been doing this longer than I have, obviously, but you pick up things,
Yeah.
And so I always consider myself a student of the guitar. I never stop learning.
Yep. You're a published author, too, as far as your interest in literature has taken you to have a book published in 2017, I think I saw. So tell us about that, because music is all about stories set to rhythm, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, the book was focused on female poets and female singer-songwriters, and so I was trying to sort of link, the poetry of one of the very first woman poet in America, Anne Bradstreet, started the whole thing for me. And so I sort of started to try to link American poetry and Americana song lyrics. And so I wrote about Anne Bradstreet and Bradley Carlisle and Rhiannon Giddens and Phyllis Wheatley and Lucinda Williams and Emily Dickinson. Those were the focus of my book. And then I also got to interview people at Americana Fest in 2019, and I met Michaela Neller. I don't know if you know Michaela's music, but she's great.
No.
And just a lot of different influences, and so I wanted to put all of those women in the book to just sort of honor them and then also really uplift women.
Yeah. Isn't that something? The women of country music are just tearing it up right now. Last year, Lainey Wilson wins CMA Entertainer of the Year. I've had a couple of artists that I've played as independents. My good friend Mae Estes, she just got signed to Big Machine Records. Taylor Austin Dye, my good friend, she just got signed to Warner Music Nashville. It's sure been fun doing this show over the last 12 years and watching their careers blossom. The women of country, they're fantastic.
That is fabulous. I know there's so many incredible women out there music that I haven't heard yet. So it's always a lot of fun to discover new music.
Well, and speaking of that, I hadn't heard of you either until you reached out to me, and I never know what's going to land in my email, and I'm sure glad your music did. And, I see a lot of song titles, and in fact, I've got several songs called Montana, and they're all different, and yours included. So tell us about your song. And I've been to Montana. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. Well, I just, my husband and I were over there. We took a road trip over there. We had some things going on, and so we went to this little town in Montana, and it was just so beautiful. And I'm always looking for inspirations for songs, and it just made a huge impression on me. The scenery was just incredible. Yeah. And I don't know, and I just started fooling around with the song, and it took me about, a few months to kind of get it the way I wanted it, and, just kind of made up a story.
I love it. I talked to Gary Patrick before your interview tonight. He's got a brand new single called Montana Moon, and I was telling him that I drove a pilot escort vehicle, which is behind a wide load, and I was the rear car, and we went we started in Burlington, Colorado, went through Wyoming and up through Montana, clear up to Sweetgrass, Montana, and dropped that load off right there at the border of Canada. So, we had to travel through Montana at night, and we had the state police that had to escort us, too. You couldn't go during the daytime. But I got to see a lot of Montana coming back during the daytime, and, man, is it beautiful. Waterfalls, streams, right there on the side of the road.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Yeah, they call it Big Sky Country, and I don't know if you know the story of David Letterman, who hosted the Late Show with David Letterman for years, but he bought property up in Montana, and when he quit doing the Late Show, that's where he resides too.
Oh, nice. Well, good choice for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I bet you they're already getting some winter weather too.
I bet they are. A lot of snow.
Yep. And you may be too in Washington. I've got a cousin that lives in Oregon, and I just interviewed another artist from that direction over there in Oregon originally. So, yep.
Oh.
So, I know it's a lot of wet weather. You guys get a lot of rain and things.
Oh, yeah. We get a lot of rain.
Sure been terrible to see what's happened in Florida, though, recently with those two hurricanes.
I know.
And so our thoughts and prayers go out to them. I've got a lot of folks that I'm friends with in Florida, and a lot of them that are artists that I've interviewed on this program. In fact, we just met one in Branson about 2-3 months ago before this tornado. He was showing pictures of tornadoes with this last hurricane that came through. So, yeah, it was...
Oh, yeah.
It escaped his place, but a lot of folks that I'm friends with, unfortunately lost some stuff. And so our prayers go out to them. And I know from being in the Joplin, Missouri tornado back in 2011, how devastating that was. And to contribute to these different organizations, make sure your money's going to the right one. But there was free food all over town and things like that. And people just trying to help everybody. And it really it brought people together more than it separated people, and that was good to see. So, music does the same thing. It's therapeutic, isn't it? It brings people together.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And isn't that why you want to do it?
Yeah, it's, when you play music, it's just kind of, it just gets inside of you. I can't imagine not doing music. It's just a part of who I am. It's a basic part of me.
Yep.
So it's just natural for me.
And it's a good way to raise funds if you want to have a situation where there's a hurricane relief efforts and things like that. There's a lot of music involved in that, so it's a good way to put your time and efforts out there, and people donate to it. So that's always good to see when folks do that too. One thing that we didn't mention, it says that you grew up playing the piano too, and there's a lot of piano in great country music songs. Like I always talk about Ronnie Millsap and Smoky Mountain Rain, but a lot of those classic country songs have a lot of piano in them too, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. I hadn't thought about it that way, but yeah.
Yeah, and so that's a talent. You got a degree in music, but then you decided to switch your focus to literature. Was it the stories that are told in literature that really got to you, or what?
Well, like I said, I've always written stories myself, and I've always loved stories and literature my whole life, but I also love music, so it's kind of, I don't know, I just wanted to do both, I guess.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Best of both worlds. I don't play music, but I always wanted to be on the radio. So when I was a young man, I used to talk into an empty Folgers coffee can to get that little bit of reverb, and I would practice announcing the songs. And that's what I get to do, is put my voice over your music and introduce you to the world.
Well, I totally appreciate this, and I know so many other people do, so thank you so much.
You're welcome. It says that you would describe your style as Americana, too, and I say this about that genre and any genre. If it sounds country, I'm going to play it on the radio, but there's a lot of Americana that is mixed with country or really sounds like a country song, so that's what I love to put on the radio.
Oh, yeah, I do, too. I think Americana is just it's a broader genre label. It includes a lot of different kinds of things. Like, I don't know if you know Yola or not, but Yola's music, she's from England, and she came to America, and she was at Americana Fest in 2019. That was her first appearance there. And, very just kind of a mix. She does some stuff that sounds old country, and then she does some stuff that sounds more like soul. Yeah. And so it's just kind of, it's a great sound.
That's awesome. I just talked to an artist actually today that same way. She says that her music is described with a lot of soul in it. That's a genre that I hadn't heard before in country music, but I love that. You had
soul, country, and blues. It's all kind of mixed together.
You had a full-length CD. I want to ask you about this title. It was called Little Queenie. Tell us about that one.
Oh, Little Queenie. That's my first CD. That came out in 2016. And, I don't know. I was kind of looking for a title for that. And then I think I wrote a song. I wrote the song. I can't remember which came first. I guess I wrote the song first. Anyway, it's just kind of a celebration of women. I like to uplift other women and celebrate that. And so the picture that's on the front of the CD is of me when I was 5 years old, and my mother had me dressed up in my dance costume, and she put me outside, and she wanted to take pictures. And so I thought that was pretty funny. And so I just drew like a little crown on the head of that photograph. It's kind of corny, but you know,
Hey.
it's just a song about just celebrating women and feeling good about as a woman and what
Yeah.
you're doing as a woman. So.
Just the title of that captured my attention, and so I wanted to ask you about that. So that is really neat. And you know, it's funny. There's so many people out there in music trying to make it, trying to get heard, and you got to do something different, unique. And there's a lot of women right now, and I play a great balance of both. I love to play women in country music, men, groups, bands, whatever.
Yeah.
And I do this show on Thursdays called Triple Play Thursday. I don't know of anybody else in radio that plays 3 women in a row or 3 songs from a woman in a row. I do that. And
I think that's great. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. And we're going to do it today on this Indie Wednesday, too, because I do it during the interviews, too. So we're going to give you 3 songs today, too. But it's something that you got to be a little bit unique and different and stand out from the crowd, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. And you got to celebrate your roots and your interests. And
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, this Montana song, if this was made up in a fictional song, you really nailed this. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So it tells a great story. We're going to let the folks listen to that, and we're going to come back and talk some more with Linda Nicole Blair. This is Montana on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
As lonely as the dark settles in, our radio's busted, lost the signal again. My mind is on the road, but my heart's on with you in Montana. Miles unfold as the moon begins to rise. I just keep driving. God, open up my eyes. Every car I pass brings me 1 mile closer to Montana. To Montana. The night is growing colder, but every hour I feel bolder. Without you, my dreams went up in flames. Now you in Montana won't stop calling my name. I'm coming stop calling my name. The highway's lonely as the dark settles in. My radio's busted, lost the signal again. My mind is on the road, but my heart's on with you. Every car I pass brings me 1 mile closer. I'm worn out from grieving, so I'm Montana, to Montana, Montana.
Her name is Linda Nicole Blair. The song is Montana. Put that one on your playlist, ladies and gentlemen. That is a fantastic song, and you just got to hear the story behind it. Very well done. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. And boy, I sure hope to hear more from you. I got 3 of your great songs, but later on down the road, if you want to come out with something new and pitch to me, be sure to hit me up again, and we'll do this again. It's been a lot of fun talking to you.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're doing your part to keep the music alive, and especially paying homage to the women that you were talking about earlier, and being a woman in country music. I love that because I love playing a wide variety from the male, female, and everybody on the program.
Well, thank you. And this is a great venue. We really appreciate you.
Absolutely. You know, on this radio station, we're syndicated on about 7 others around the country and around the world. You're getting to perform tonight in other countries and do a worldwide tour without leaving your house. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is super cool.
You know, I say this all the time. Country music is universal, and if it wasn't for stations like this and artists like you doing your thing and making the country music, you know, these other people might not get to hear a song like Montana.
Oh, well, that's really nice. Thank you.
So you are welcome. Where can folks find Linda Nicole Blair if they want to reach out to you on social media and check out some more of your music?
Well, I'm on Facebook, Linda Nicole Blair. Hayden Street Music is my official page. So, you know, you can find me there. And I'm also on Instagram. So, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Go check her out. She's fantastic. And we connected on social media through Facebook. And so you'll be able to watch me on Facebook Live. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. And I'm everywhere. And thanks for supporting this show and telling others about it. I appreciate that, too.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much.
You got it. I want to hear the story real quick behind this next song called Heaven Help Us. What's this one about?
Oh, Heaven Help Us. It's a song that I don't know, I wrote that because of all of the stuff with COVID and, you know, there's so much grief over that, and then just, you know, people being isolated and alienated from each other for one reason or another, you know, whether it's politics or, you know, illness or, you know, just all the stuff, all the noise that's going on. And I just, you know, I just feel like we need healing. We need to come together.
You are making the world a better place by doing what you're doing. Keep doing your thing, Linda.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome. Keep in touch with me, too, and let's do this again real soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tim.
Been fun having you on the program. I can definitely say New Country's best behind your music, and I'm getting ready to do it again. We're going to play Heaven Help Us, and then we're going to kick off the top of the next hour with another great song called Better Woman from Linda Nicole Blair on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
Children have forgotten how to play. Everywhere I go, strain, searching for a purpose, but we're living in vain. The world that we once knew feels upside down. The thieves, they pay no price, and they're the ones wearing the crowns. Nobody feels safe to walk the streets at night alone. I wonder who's to blame and who needs to atone. As it surely will, and we're feeling the pain, and we've had our fill. Heaven help us not to drown. Heaven help us. Heaven help us. Have neighbors become strangers, and the strangers, who are they? it surely will. And we're feeling the pain, and we've had our fill. Heaven help us not to drown. Heaven help us. Heaven help us.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
The last time we kissed, you were leaving, heading out the door. I don't know why. I guess you left me for another, and all I can do now is cry. Did you think I didn't love you? You got nothing to prove to me. I'm the one who needs to show you just how much you mean to me. So come back, I promise I'll be better. Come back and we can start again. I'll be a better woman and you'll be a better man. Come back to me and we can start again. Every day I hear your laughter echo down the halls of our home. And every night I feel your soft touch, even in my dreams when I'm alone. So come back, I promise I'll be better. Come back and we can start again. I'll be a better woman and you'll be a better man. Come back to me and we can start again. I hope it won't be a long time before you walk back through that door. You know my arms are always open to love you more. So come back, I promise I'll be better. Come back and we can start again. I'll be a better woman, you'll be a better man. Come back to me and we can start again. Yeah, I'll be a better woman, and you'll be a better man. Come back to me and we can start again. Come back to me and we can start again.
Her name is Linda Nicole Blair. She's originally from Mississippi and making great country music. We just played 3 in a row from her on this Indie Wednesday, and I'm going to play 3 in a row from everybody tomorrow night on a show I call Triple Play Thursday. We're going to hit the airwaves tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time. But I want to thank Linda for being with me on the program today. Fantastic talk, and let's not let this be our last interview. It's just our first one. There will be many more. And if you missed the live live interview that I just did with Linda Nicole Blair. You'll be able to check it out later in the Tim Kelly Show archives. That is on my Facebook, or actually the homepage of my website, actually, at the top of the homepage at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit the Tim Kelly Show interview archives tab. I've talked to a lot of great folks and played a lot of great music in the past, and did 2 of them today, so they're going to be in there as well. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show, live on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. We are also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Hello, everybody over there. And you can check me out, this Face for Radio, even before Halloween. I'm going to scare you a little bit on YouTube at KICR, Indie Country Radio. Let's get the show started off, or this hour started off, with James Lann. That is Lann. His latest single is called Outrun the Rain. Boy, we need some rain here in Branson. On the Tim Kelly Show at KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
There's a storm moving in, blackest night, riding on the wind. Just when I thought that I was finally clear, here you come again. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, I tried to kill the pain. I can close my ears, but I still hear you calling out my name. And it's loud as thunder rolling across the open plains, saying no one outruns the rain. Time cuts like a knife, and the heartache lingers on. Still, the lightning strikes. It ain't over just because you're gone. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, I tried to kill the pain. I can close my ears, but I still hear you calling out my name. And it's loud as thunder rolling across the open plains, saying no one outruns the rain.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Sitting here getting in my own way. Got no important things to do, but all I gotta do to wash the blues away is sit here and thank you. I got a lot of bigger dreams than this town, so nothing's ever gonna bring me down. I'll be bigger than the small town. I'll be bigger than you ever dreamed. I'll be bigger than where I came from. I'll be living in a mansion. I'll be driving with my top down. I'll be living in my fantasy. Ooh, I'll be. Oh, I'll be. The only thing stopping me is my own fear. I'm better than I was before. I'm not waiting on another year. I'm knocking all my bullies out the door. Now all of y'all looking pretty dumb, 'cause look at how far that I have come. I'll be bigger than the small town. I'll be bigger than you ever dreamed. I'll be bigger than where I came from. I'll be living in a mansion. I'll be driving with my top down. I'll be living in my fantasy. Ooh, I'll be. Ooh, I'll be. Ooh, I'll be. No one's ever gonna stop me. Ooh, I'll be. Try and stop me. Ooh, I'll be. I'll be.
Her name is Destiny Law. Now, Destiny is spelled a little bit different. It is D-E-S-T-I-N-E-E. Destiny Law, and that is a great song called I'll Be. And I'll Be, she's wanting to be a guest on the Tim Kelly Show, and we are working out the details to get her on the program as well. Keep watching the live interview schedule at the bottom of my homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is from our nation's capital. He has been a guest on my show, although it has been some time, but he makes great country music as well. He's my good friend James Rose. This is called What Are You Listening To? How about the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio on an Indie Wednesday?
I put that record on. Girl, you know what song. And I let it play again and again. You're in every line. Takes me back in time. Yeah, tonight I'm What are you listening to? Is it a cover band or some college town bar where it's not on ours and air guitars? Or is it something to get you through? Just a sad song playing on the radio station. Tears still fall and hearts still breaking 'cause you're hanging on. Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? I like to believe that you're just like me, trying to figure out how a good thing goes bad. And I don't know, I can't let it go, but it's about to drive me mad. What are you listening to? Is it a cover band or some college town bar where it's not on ours and air guitars? Or is it something to get you through? Just a sad song playing on the radio station. Tears still fall and hearts still breaking 'cause you're hanging on. Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? Is it a feel-good song, get you driving too fast? The one that gets you moving on past the path? Or the kind that you can't help singing along, singing whoa, whoa? Is it headphones on the downtown train or a window seat on an outbound plane? Is it LA, sunny or Memphis blue? I wish I knew, I wish I knew. What are you listening to? Is it a cover band in some college town bar where it's not on ours and their guitars? Or is it something to get you through? Just a sad song playing on the radio station. Tears still fall and hearts still breaking 'cause you're hanging on. Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? I put that record on, girl, you know what song, and I let it play again and again.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
promises you made. You were the devil in disguise, but I see you now. I'd rather be lonely and do without, not giving you the chance to lie again. We might have been, I'm over it. We might have been, I'm over
That is brand new music from Jess Kelly Adams. It is called Over It, and I haven't talked to that talented young lady in a while on the Tim Kelly Show, but it's glad to see she's still making country music, and brand new single right there, Over It, Jess Kelly Adams. This next artist is my good friend from Colorado, and he has also lent his voice to my classic country radio station. You can listen to classic country radio 24/7 on the top of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit that Classic Country Radio tab, and you'll get to hear the voice of Lee Sims on there as well. You're going to get to hear him sing right now. Lee Sims, his latest single is called I'm the One That Ain't Coming Back on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on an Indie Wednesday.
The night you left me, I've been gone now for a while. Been palling round with the blues and drinking like it's going out of style. I didn't take a car, I didn't take a bus, I didn't take a plane. I've just been laying low, trying to get over this pain. 1,000 times I've thought it over, told myself I was over you. Never been this far gone before, I don't know where this old road is heading to. I feel just like a lonesome whistle blowing down a one-way track. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back. Well, I sleep down on the sofa, but I can't say that I really rest. I get to work late every morning. My boss says I'm a mixed up mess. I burned up your letters, threw away your pictures, and tore that phone off the wall. But I would have torn up my pride if only you would have called. 1,000 times I've thought it over, told myself I was over you. Never been this far gone before, I don't know where this old road is heading to. I feel just like a lonesome whistle blowing down a one-way track. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back. I feel just like a lonesome whistle blowing down a one-way track. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm the one that ain't coming back. Yeah, you're the one that's gone, but I'm
country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
We're breaking all the records our senior year and going all the way to state. The back of our helmets say no fear, and I wear number 38. They try to shut us down on and off the field, want us out of the end zone. That's where I kneel and pray to God and play for mama. Can't be what I'm not. It ain't about the drama. I cross the goal line, hit my knee and bow. Mama's watching from up there, and I hope she's proud. Then I stand, hit my chest, and point to the sky, 'cause I wanna pray to God and play for mama. Mama prayed every day that I'd believe, and those prayers were not a waste. Finally got the light, yeah, now I see. God needed her when she was 38. The defense and the critics try to stop me, but in the end zone, I've never been more free to pray to God and play for mama. Can't be what I'm not. It ain't about the drama. I crossed the goal line, hit my knee and bow. Mama's watching from up there, and I hope she's proud. Then I stand, hit my chest, and point to the sky, 'cause I wanna pray to God and play for mama. In the end zone, I'll keep kneeling and praying, 'cause I just got signed to keep on playing. I hear those stadiums are loud, and mama's got the best seat in the house. When I stand, hit my chest, and point to the sky, 'cause I wanna pray to God and play for mama.
His name is Glenn Shelton. That is called Play for Mama. That's a great video to that song as well on YouTube. And I got a surprise for Glenn. I'm going to put it on my TV channel, ICTV. That is Indie Country Television. That is at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The best in new country music videos playing around the clock 24/7. So we're going to add that one. You'll be able to check out the video to that on ICTV in a day or two as well. This next artist and I had a great radio interview back in September the 6th. Her name is Ariel Franz, 13 years young, and a hit song here with It Almost Made Me Cry from Ariel Franz on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
You tell me you were wrong to ever let me go. There was a time I would have died to hear you say that. I used to break down at the sight or sound of you across the room. The pain was so bad. Now you're standing here with both arms open wide, asking me for one more try. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. Days without you went by like razors and knives that carved up my will for surviving. But time dulled the blades and healed the cuts they made. I can't forget the scars my heart is hiding. Now you ask me if I'm still in love with you, and my silence fills up the room. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. It almost makes me cry.
I'm Rick Revel, and you're listening to my good buddy Tim Kelly on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country.
Found a place to go when life not easy down in Mexico, and to please me dancing every night, the senoritas till the morning light. It's gonna drive you wild into the night, and we'll all get wild till the morning light. And I'm going back to that place you wanna know. Oh, back to that place that they call a midnight Mexico. not easy down in Mexico. It's gonna drive you wild, wild, wild into the night. Wild, 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 wild till the morning light. And I'm going back to that place you wanna know. Oh, back to that place that they call Midnight Mexico. Midnight Mexico. Mexico. Midnight Mexico.
His name is D.A. Cole. That is called Midnight Mexico, and our radio interview is going to air November the 1st, so be sure to tune into that one. Fantastic artist and a fantastic song right there. How about the women of country music? Aren't they fantastic? We talked about that in the interview tonight, and or this afternoon, actually, with Linda Nicole Blair. My good friend Presley Tennant was on Team Kelly Clarkson of NBC's The Voice, and one of her latest singles is called Somebody Like You. We're going to do back-to-back Presleys. I'll tell you who in just a little bit on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You like the fast lane, I like them back roads. You dig your heels in and I go where the wind blows. We were the wrong fit, that's just the way it goes. Thought you got over it, now I don't think so. All your friends that I run into tell me I'll never find somebody like you. You made of money, you drive the ladies crazy. It's kind of funny, the same things you told me, baby. Could never love you like you do. Hope it's true that I'll never find somebody like you. You used to flirt with all of my girlfriends. I called you out and you always blame them. You wear that mirror out, fixing that stupid hair. Takes you at least an hour picking out the clothes you wear. All your friends that I run into tell me I'll never find somebody like you. You made of money, you drive the ladies crazy. It's kind of funny, the same things you told me, baby. Could never love you like you do. Hope it's true that I'll never find somebody like you. Boy, I'm good with goodbye. Don't worry about me, baby. I'll be fine. All your friends that I run into tell me I'll never find somebody like you. You made of money, you drive the ladies crazy. It's kind of funny, the same things you told me, baby. Never love you like you do. Hope it's true that the stars all light up lucky. I won't ever find somebody like you, like you, like you. Hope I never find somebody like you.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I thought I knew so much, and 18 couldn't come quick enough. I'd buy a car, drive so far, and find again. only one. I always thought about all the fun I'd finally have, but things don't always work out like you'd planned. I've learned that my daddy always told me not to wish my years away. I wish I had understood all the things he'd say. And now I'm homesick for the time I can't get back, and I'm missing the life that I once had. If you could take me back, I'd learn to trust, not worry too much, 'cause time is the greatest gift of all. It's been a while since I've been back home. Things have changed, and I can't help but smile. Thinking back, I'd pull up, my old dog come running up. Now he's buried back behind the pond at the farm I grew up on. And now I'm homesick for the time I can't get back, and I'm missing the life that I once had. If you could take me back, I'd learn to love harder than I've ever done, 'cause you've only got one life to make things right, and I wanna try. I passed the house my grandma used to live in, and I give anything to see her on that front porch swing. Now she's been gone a couple years, but I still talk to her like she's still here. But she was still here. Now I'm homesick for the time I can't get back, and I'm missing the life that I once had. If you could take me back, I learned to hug all the people that I love a little harder. I stay a little bit longer.
Her name is Presley Puig. There you go, back-to-back Presleys. And we just had a great radio interview. That will air real soon. And she's from Missouri as well, about an hour and a half north of Branson. That is called Homesick from Presley Puig. That is P-U-I-G. Go check her out all over social media. Fantastic young lady. And how about this next artist? My good friend Adam Grant. One of his latest singles called In America on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
Old man Johnson still runs the feed store. It's gotta be tough with these prices anymore, but he hangs on and keeps his faith in America. She works late, seems like every night. A single mom and money's tight. It's a big old job, but she keeps faith in America. And I go home every chance I get to the place I love. Forget, it's where I was born, it's where I was raised in America. Just an old dirt road near the county line, no farmhouse, yeah, that was mine. No red barn, front porch swing in America. Whoa, It's a big old dream, but it just might finally come true. 'Cause he keeps faith in America. And I go home every chance I get to the place I love. I won't forget. It's where I was born. It's where I was raised in America. Just an old dirt road near the county line, an old farmhouse, yeah, that was mine. Tractor and a barn, sitting in a swing in America. Just an old dirt road near the county line, an old farmhouse, yeah, that was mine. An old red barn, front porch swing in America. Whoa, in America.
Hey y'all, it's May Estes, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I was playing my guitar for some of my friends in a bar on the outskirts of town, playing a few of my favorite songs, passing the tip jar around. When out of nowhere she walks up to me, will you play my favorite song? And I thought there's no way I'll know what she likes, but oh man, was I ever wrong. She had me at haggard. She knew all the lines to my favorite memory, working man blues. And mama tried. She knew red bandana, and she loved silver wings. Yeah, she had me at haggard. She's perfect for me. Oh, she's still by my side after all of this time, and we've made a memory or two. And I never dreamed we would make it this far, but I'm really glad that she knew all the songs I grew up on that made me this way. A modern day classic, born a little too late. She had me at haggard. She knew all the lines to my favorite memory, sing me back home. And mama tried. She knew red bandana, and she loved silver wings. She had me at haggard. She's perfect for me. Yeah, she had me at haggard.
How about my good friend Jason Grove from Texas? That is called She Had Me at Haggard. What a great song that is. How about Stephen Champion? This is another great song called Tell Me Your Story on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
Every story my grandpa told, I carry with me until I go see him again. And that was Grandma's best friend. From Sunday supper up on a hill to working out in that cornfield and learning how to behave. That's how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field. A couple buddies grab a drink and a fish and reel. Finding old back road no one knows. Tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church. Giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. Every fall it's the county fair, seeing people you know standing everywhere, just catching up. Yeah, it's a small town kind of love. A handshake on top of just hello. Talk about your plans for tomorrow. Some would be amazed at how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field. A couple buddies grab a drink and a fish and reel. Finding old back road no one knows. Tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church. Giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. Yeah, my mom and daddy taught me to be a man and lend a hand to those in need. Don't be afraid, just work hard and you'll succeed. It's how I was raised. A Friday night bonfire hanging out in a field. A couple buddies grab a drink and a fish and reel. Find an old back road no one knows. And tear it up until the rooster crows. Sunday mornings off of dressing up and going to church. Giving thanks to God for one life's work. Roots run deeper than a Georgia pine. Tell me your story, I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. Oh, I'll tell you mine.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
This town is slowing down. Sun is falling asleep. Full moon is hiding out behind those live oak trees. Come on, let's take a drive. We got nothing to do. Babe, go grab the key. I'll put on my shoes. I wanna take a long ride. Back road in the moonlight. Stare into those deep brown eyes. Stay up too late. Baby, move a little closer. I lay my head up on your shoulder. We're only getting older. Let's not wait. I wanna take a long ride. Sound up shoulder. We're only getting older. Let's not wait. I wanna take a long ride. Blair and Kojo on the radio. Do I am dear rodeo. I don't care as long as I'm with you. Lay back, find a shooting star. Make a wish, kiss me in the dark. Sunrise comes up too soon. Yeah. I wanna take a long ride. Back road in the moonlight. Stare into those deep brown eyes. Stay up too late. Come a little closer and lay my head up on your shoulder. We're only getting older. Let's not wait. I wanna take a long ride. Yeah, yeah. I wanna take a long ride.
She is my good friend Megan Irby, also from the state of Texas, and her hit single right there called Long Ride. I'm Tim Kelly. Thanks for joining me on this long ride today. I want to thank my special guests, Gary Patrick and Linda Nicole Blair, for joining me on the program. Let's do it again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll call it Triple Play Thursday tomorrow night. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of